Hi friends, welcome back to Laptop Seniors. Today we're going to do another review for you. This is a review of Shanty Creek Resort in Bellaire, Michigan. Northern Michigan, north of Traverse City and south of Charlevoix. Shanty Creek Resort is an extremely popular area because it's great for winter and summer sports. So, can you guess? Skiing in the winter, big time. The ski hills are fantastic. And golf in the summer. There are 5 championship golf courses in the resort itself and more around it. And the courses we really love because they're very hilly. The grounds have a lot of elevation. You get some of those beautiful shots that go forever, and it's just a fantastic place to golf. So Shanty Creek is a resort hotel, but it's also a timeshare, and it's the last timeshare that we kept. You know how Pat talked to you about how if you get a good locked week, that's a good one to keep. If for a place that you want to keep returning to, and this one that we have just happens to be the 4th of July week, so that's a hard one to give up. We've been there many, many times and played many rounds of golf up there. Although we don't go in the winter, we're not skiers, and our week, of course, is in the summer. So we'll take you inside our unit we stayed in, as well as inside the resort, and be sure to stick with us to the end when you hear the pros and cons of this resort.
I love driving into this place. There's just something about it, because what you see on the left-hand side are just fairways, one fairway after another, leading up to the clubhouse of, where you tee off and, go off on hole number 1. And that's what's on the left here. And on the right, there's chalets and houses and condos and timeshares. So you really get a feel of you are for sure at a resort here. It's really nice.
And when you're actually driving in from the highway, we drive through a small forest along this road to get here. So everybody breathe with me, because that's the most beautiful thing up here to me, is the beautiful fresh air from all the greens.
Yeah, and the views up here are pretty spectacular, because you are in a forest essentially surrounded by golf courses and lakes, and you have that feeling as you do it. So we're coming up on the timeshare right now. Look at that place right across. Isn't that awesome? I love that place. Unfortunately, it's not ours. This is Shanty Creek's premier course, the legend. Arnold Palmer did this one, and this is an unbelievably up and down, hilly and flat and through the terrain type of course. It's fantastic. That's the first tee, and you go down there, pretty narrow fairway. Wow, as it goes down.
Look at that.
And you're right into the trees, and tough shot. This is a tough course, but it's also incredibly beautiful. This is actually the Chief. That's the course right across the street from that front gate that where we first turned in. And now I'll give you an overview of what the whole resort looks like and feels like, and you get a feel for where you are and how many golf courses there are, and fairways and timeshares and villas and things like that, and lakes. It's a magnificent area. Northern Michigan really is pure Michigan as they describe it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and I just love those courses with the winding fairways and all the elevation.
This is our place right here, and we're going to take a look and go inside.
You're probably wondering what a timeshare here looks like. Come on in and see.
It's funny, I was doing this video and I was going through old past videos that we have done here, and I realized, because I was looking at the countertops started off as green, then they became white, and then they became that color you just saw, that marble looking thing. This place has been renovated 3 times since we first bought it, which was around 2011, somewhere in there.
Right, 2011 was the first year we went up there.
Yeah, I mean, it's I didn't realize it was done that many times, which is kind of cool. Obviously, this is the bathroom. I mean, nothing about this place, I don't think, is anything to write home about, other than, hey, we had a good time. That was nice. There's nothing bad about it. There's nothing great about it. It's just nice.
Well, it's rustic. It's very cottagey, and that's fine. That's what people actually come out here for, the outdoor activities, right?
Yeah, no, that's true. And a lot of it is, sit out on that little deck out there. You can see where you look at the view. Everything you ever want in the kitchen is here. All the pots, pans, things that you'd ever need to cook with. Although this time we hardly cooked at all. We just went out to restaurants. But out there, sitting outside, I mean, you used to do that every morning out there. You'd go out and have a coffee and just stare at the sun coming up and sunsets.
Well, there's nothing better than looking at the sun with your morning coffee. And even better if you can get your feet on the ground.
Yeah, one of the weird things about up here, there wasn't a whole lot of mosquitoes. I mean, just looking at that, you just think, okay, there's probably got to be a ton of mosquitoes. But there actually wasn't.
No, there wasn't.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This bed was really comfortable. I found this bed really comfortable, really nice. I really like that bedspread. I don't know, it just feels rustic, kind of cool.
Okay, that's you, not me. While everything is updated regularly here, it's not exactly the modern style that you might look for in a home,
Hey,
but it's absolutely adequate.
Chip and
here.
Joanna would have loved that thing. I'm thinking. Here's some views from the timeshare, and you get a feel for.
I think that's Lake Bellaire out there, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, there's a lot of lakes around here, and a lot of boating. This is the golf course. That's the pro shop.
Let's have a tour of the lovely Lakeview Hotel. We're actually going to have dinner there tomorrow. Come on. It's quiet here.
Here's the restaurant. Place is sort of empty today. Makes sense though. It's day before the 4th of July and it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Who would be doing anything in here? For breakfast? Yes. On the other side where the bar is. Let's go around. Let's see. This is the check-in area where you'd come to check in, get a.
So our fireworks are tonight.
Oh, it's tonight.
Yes. Yep. So they're about like 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that. So yep. So we'll have fireworks tonight. So.
Fireworks are tonight, not tomorrow.
Oh, I thought they were the 4th. Wow, that's good.
It's good.
So good timing. Yeah, perfect timing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Nice.
tonight
We should have dinner here tonight.
you can definitely see them pretty well from right here. I can stand right outside my door here.
Well, if you can change the reservation, maybe. Thank you.
Thank you.
And the bar.
Can't believe there wasn't a soul around.
The hotel has been refurbished too, like recently. This is probably the second time they've redone it since we've been here.
Just nice.
Here's why people come here though. The view. Among other things. So, got the pool going on. Here's the hotel, and this is what a room looks like in the hotel. And that out there is Lake Bellaire. See if I can zoom in on those ships out there. Boats, really. Speedboats. This is a huge laking area, boating area, lots of lakes around here.
Okay, I'm gonna reserve for tonight.
Yeah.
And we will be watching the fireworks right here. Hopefully.
If you can get a
One of these
reservation, yeah.
tables.
They're probably,
Well, I can get a reservation and I'm booking it right now.
oh wow.
But I just don't know if we'll get these tables.
Yeah, probably not. Might be good to do it like at 8 o'clock or something like that, if the fireworks are 9:30. Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know that people come up there for the views from the hotel restaurant. I think people really come up there for the outdoor activities, all
Sure.
the greens, the fresh air. They come for the golf or the skiing or the hiking and for visiting the nearby towns.
True, true. You know, let me just throw one more thing out here because timeshares get a really bad rap, and this is a timeshare. You're going to see on the screen the cost. I went and priced this at what it would be. See it right here for $2,100, $2,064, $2,100. The maintenance fee for the place that we have, which is exactly what you're staring at right now, is $700. So, you know, that's one of the good things about timeshares. You know, your maintenance fee, $700. The actual fee, if you don't own one and you want to go there, it's like 3 7 21. It's 3 times more. It's 300% larger. Now it's time for the pros and the cons. First off, there is a crazy amount of golf courses. 5 courses on the grounds, and one, the Chief, which is just outside the front gate as you turn in.
The second thing is, if you like winter, the ski slopes here in winter bring people in droves.
And as you've seen, you're surrounded by nature. If you like nature and greenery, this is your place.
Well, if you like breathing, the greenery's good, right?
That's true.
The towns nearby are really quaint and picturesque. We love visiting probably half a dozen towns in the area when we're there.
The apartment itself is fully equipped. Everything you'd ever want is in there, you know, all the amenities and things. And it's a very relaxing, quiet surroundings to be in there.
While you're staying in your timeshare, we actually have full use of all the facilities in the hotel. Now, obviously we pay for meals that we book in the restaurants there, but there is an indoor and an outdoor pool, the gym.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff. It's just one big whole complex that's yours. And there's restaurants nearby and on the grounds, then just outside and in the town of Bellaire, lots of little restaurants. It's a cool little area.
And an ice cream shop, don't forget that.
Right, which usually has the biggest line, actually, yeah.
And in the vicinity, there are quite a few lakes, and there's boating nearby. There's one restaurant on the water that we love to go to and watch the boats going in and out. And it's mostly pontoon boats now, right?
All right, let's move on to the cons. Definitely you need a car here. Like, you are not walking, that's for sure. And there's no public facilities
There are
to move
no
around.
buses.
Yeah.
No. It can definitely be a long drive to get here. When we come from Toronto, it's 7.5 hour drive.
Probably 4.5 to 5 hours coming from Detroit, and you might be able to, you probably can fly into Traverse City, which even from Traverse City, it's going to be like 1.5 hours, 2 hours. And finally, I don't know if this is a con, it's just kind of the fact of life of the way things are with inflation. The golf rates have really climbed. When we first started coming here, they were, although it was just after 2008 and everything had crashed, but yeah, you could play for like $20. You know, that's with the cart. It was crazy. Then it went up to like 35, 40. It was like, okay, fine, still. But you know, now you're pushing 65, 70, 75, $80. At least that's on golf now.
But everything else has gone up. Why wouldn't that go up too?
I'm almost assured that in January, the golf is cheap.